Greetings and salutations. Welcome to the Anime Lady Podcast, your ultimate hub for all things anime and beyond. Whether you're joining us for the first time or you're a returning listener, and we're thrilled to have you on board for another exciting dive into the world of animation and pop culture conversation. This is episode 176 of the Anime Lady Podcast, and we appreciate for everyone joining in because this been a small hiatus. Our apologies on that. We took a break. Scheduling WrestleMania weekend has happened, so we got busy. Things could have happened, but be excited because we're gonna be talking about who wins, nature or men. That's a big question. If you have read the books of the Lord of the Flies, I believe that was a prerequisite for everyone in high school, so you should know that question. We will dive into that later during the media news. So without further ado, share this episode, bring your friends, and let's make this day unforgettable. And powered by AniMa W3 Studio, catch every new episode on YouTube or everywhere to your audio feed. So let's get to it. As your boy, love and peace, legenddvash, your humanoid typhoon, estamos aquí juntos y vamos a seguir hablando español como todo el mundo está hablando en la WWE Raw of the Sidecast. Y aquí estamos con todo el mundo, mi co-host, the Whawkins World Champion.
What? What? What'd you say? Look. I'd repeat what Pat McAfee asked somebody, but that would make me a horrible person, and I'm not a horrible person because I am your reigning, defending, undisputed champion of the entire world, Whawkins here. And yeah, like Vash said, we're gonna be talking about a certain gorilla for sale, a Magilla gorilla for sale, and unfortunately we had a Chunky, but he did.
And it's good to have back the jokester himself. It's always glad to see him. He is not companioned by himself alone. He has a friend behind him. Maybe he is his plus one here.
Yeah, this is this damn gorilla that's been beating on my head, giving me the headache that I got now. But what's up? It's nice to see y'all again. Talking about, are we really thinking that we can really beat gorillas? Like,
Yeah.
All jokes aside, do you really think 100 dudes can beat a gorilla? I just have to ask that now. I have to ask that
I have to ask a question. If we're talking about 100 general men, hell no. If we're talking about logistics and statistically 100 chosen men, like any of the Samoans, they gotta be there, and any of the UFC fighters, any of Brock Lesnar, any of the strong 100 men in the world should be there. Bodybuilders, yes. Then maybe 100 versus one Silverback, maybe we could succeed. But we talk about any 100 casual men, fuck no.
Nah, see that's where you get it. That's where you get it because a lot of them, that's the numbers game you play. You just send about 20 of them out there first. You observe the gorilla and be like, all right, so this is the gorilla's move set. All right, great, perfect, awesome. All right, you go this, you go that way. Then you start strategizing. See, there's a whole strategy to it. See, you don't have to use all 100 people. You don't have to.
You know what?
The first dude is about to get done like that one dude from fucking Durarara who got knocked out of the boat. And then the 99 is gonna go the same fucking way.
You know what?
Somebody remember that. Oh wait, what?
I was just gonna say, since we're already here in the conversation, jokes are brought up. Anybody have not been on social media, on the timeline, and know what's going on and what we're talking about in the past couple of days of this week, the last week of April, on the timeline on Twitter, I'm not gonna call it X, but Twitter has been asking the community online saying, can 100 men beat one silverback gorilla? And once I saw that question, I'm like, who in your damn mind actually think that's possible? The funny thing I saw, the first thing is that one of the 100 men should be the Samoan family, the Anaoi family. And I laughed that The Rock's daughter, his eldest one, Ava, commented on that, said, don't include me in this, I'm out. She said, I don't want no part of this. I'm part of the family. I'm just not part of that fight. I could support my man. I could make some food for them. I could make some burritos, some meat. I could make anything for them just to re-nutrition, just to get back into the fight. But I'm not part of that. And I love Ava for that. She said, don't count me in. Just straight up.
That's so weird.
I don't blame her.
I honestly think Look, if we're gonna include 100 men, like I said earlier, include the UFC fighters, include the WE, even include AW, TNA, include the MMA, like include all the 100 men that are skillful. Even bring Mike Tyson from retirement, include him in it. Then maybe we got a chance, because I saw one of the people say, "Yo, if you got the balls of the Silverback gorilla, we might succeed." And I'm like, you think you're gonna get a chance?
Person.
You think you're gonna get a chance?
Person, but I'm sending in John Jones. I'm sending in John Jones.
Oh god! Look, we have Chuck Norris. That's all I gotta say.
Look,
humanity has Chuck Norris.
Dear God, I haven't heard a Chuck Norris reference in so damn long.
And there you go, aging myself as always.
Look,
you young whippersnappers.
If you also think anybody that we're gonna have a gorilla actually let even a miracle of a fraction of a second let you close to his balls and have a chance to win. No, this man, look at those teeth. Look at those
That's
teeth.
why you run. That's why you have people run distraction. See,
this whole man could literally bitch slap you.
This is why the first 20 guys is very key. You get to, again, the other 80 guys watching the 20 go at it, you know, they're the sacrificial lambs. They're the ones that you see how the gorilla moves, what his mindset's like, how he fights, you know? And then with the next 10, you have 5 of them run more distraction while the other 5 go for that dick.
So I have one major flaw in your plan right there. My nigga, in Christ, it's a gorilla. It doesn't have a strategy.
It's fine.
All right.
It's fine.
So, Jokester, since you brought it up first, this conversation, I want to ask you, since I asked the guys before we started recording, I asked them the night before, like, hey, get this prepared tomorrow. You guys have 24 hours to have your list of if you're going to get into a fight. Just per se, have yourself and 4 other people with you, street level, so we make it more like, you know, less comic book, you know, less superheroes, you know, no Spider-Man, no Superman, but like street level people that don't got no extra overpower that will make them win in a beat, but still give a chance. So, Jokes, I want to ask you first, what is your 5 people and less, including yourself? What is your list?
All right, and since we I kind of cheated.
Don't worry,
I said I'm taking Mike Tyson, specifically from the Mike Tyson cartoon.
There it is.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That's my first one. My second one, I don't know his name, but it's the blonde nigga from Venture Bros.
Brock Sampson?
Yes, third.
All right, yeah, that's a good shout. That's a good shout.
All right, that's a good one.
My third is Paul from Tekken. Because he is the strongest, human person in Tekken. Off of pure skill. He doesn't got devil bullshit. He doesn't got whatever the fuck Haichi got going on. He has a flat top and some dreams.
That's funny, because you and me chose
that's great.
Somebody in a similar type of video game. So I'm glad I'm the only one to that one.
And then I chose, as my 4th person, of course, the champ Hercule.
Good. You're already destined for greatness.
For a reason. He is a champion for a reason. And then as my honorable mention, I got Jacob Fatu.
Good on you. Good on you, buddy.
I like
you know
that
ball.
One.
You know game.
I like that one. All right, Whawkins, go second. What is your choices?
So you know, normally in a fight against a gorilla, all you need is your world champion. But you know, in this scenario, if I need 4 other guys to help me, fine, whatever. He's not going to be an honorable mention on my list, because Jacob Fatu is going to come in there and go all ham on that boy. How many hip attacks? 20? All right, let's do all those. How many moonsaults? Get about like 37 in there. That should be fine. That should be plenty. You know, it might be a little bit of overkill, but hey, Jacob Fatu's a little hungry right now, and he kind of needs to jive and vibe on some sort of gorilla's corpse right now. You know, it's funny. I'm gonna take mine from a video game too. Nico Bellic from Grand Theft Auto 4. Why Grand Theft Auto 4? Because that's the easiest one to do cheat codes with. And yes, his arsenal is top notch.
I love these answers
notch
so far.
with what he gets. And plus, he just gets hit by the gorilla. He'll just ragdoll and he'll be fine. He'll be fine. He survived worse. All he has to do is just go to the hospital.
I genuinely don't think I've ever ragdolled in any Grand Theft Auto more than I did in 4.
Right? That is like the ragdoll central.
I don't know what's worse, the ragdoll mechanics or the driving mechanics in Grand Theft Auto 4.
Yeah, because like with 4, it can kind of like the surroundings can kind of just blur, and then at a certain point your wheels stop spinning and they just kind of glide. It's crazy when you like get that fast in Grand Theft Auto 4. Ooh. My other one, this might just because I have some sort of recency bias, and when we get to the news, there will be a reason why. Jin Sakai from Ghost of Tsushima, because that man has the dodging mechanics to dodge. He could dodge a bear. What's a bear to a gorilla except maybe a couple feet? I don't know. Whatever, fuck you.
A gorilla's not beating a bear, brother. I hate.
Well, see, even better. Because if Jin Sakai can beat a bear, we can use the transitive properties like Death Battle likes to use. Jin Sakai can beat a gorilla.
Using Death Battle properties is absolutely.
That's what I was thinking right now. Like Death Battle,
he can swing at the speed of light. He can stomp his foot down at 20,000 gigatillion tons of force.
Don't even remind me of a Death Battle.
That number.
I'm still mad in Death Battle. Fucking, I believe Wolverine lost to Predator, which got me tight. I'm like, how? That's some bullshit.
Look, they got it right with Shigaraki beating Mahito. We're good.
Wait, hold on. When the Freddy Fast Fuck did the Predator beat Wolverine? Hello?
Yeah,
just process.
It just
occurred to me that you said that.
It just a bit buffering. It just took a bit of buffer, like delay, computer. What the fuck?
No, that bothered the hell out of me.
So if you search later after the recording of the Death Battle, I believe in the first round, because in Death Battle they do 2 rounds, and then in the second one they do like an alternative of what could have happened. In the first round, Predator won, and I'm like, that's some bullshit. Like Wolverine should fucking win against that. There's no way. And I believe in the second round, Wolverine won because he did something else. And I'm like, he should have won both. Like, that's fucking Wolverine. He's literally known as a hunter, as Predator. But he has defeated, like, fucking Juggernaut and other people in the comics, and he's going to lose against Predator? Nah, actually got me tight. And also, Predator is right now in the DC Comics now, or do a crossover with Marvel, but I didn't put that in news since that don't come out until, like, October or much later this year. It's just more being hype and marketing now. But I would say for mine, it is Baki. Just saying, he is human. Baki, he's just the son of an ogre. Of a, is what it is.
That is putting a stretch.
Oh God!
Anything they do street level. That is a stretch.
Hey, there are street level firefighters. They're fighters, street level.
That is a stretch, brother.
Vash, you gave me inspiration because I originally didn't have a fourth person. Now I do. Shrek. There we go. All right, continue.
You know what? Yes.
Shrek, actually. Yes. Shrek, yes, because I could see Shrek and Jigafatu do a double. Yes.
We all remember the night wrestling scene.
Yes. Yes. Yep. And even in the beginning of the movie of Shrek, where he was literally just sliding and doing wrestling moves in the pool of his. So, yeah.
Oh, Lord.
So yes, mine is Baki. I'm glad to see all of us chose the same guy, Jacob Fatu. We all have him in his list.
I mean, he's the Weebs of the Ring mascot.
He is,
of course.
The third one is compared to Jokester did. I have Ryu from Street Fighter.
Valid.
And then I have Daredevil. Because in case they're fighting in the nighttime, we have Daredevil to see what's going on in case you have a little nice advantage.
So I hate to break this to you, brother. Ryu is not street level.
Oh,
Look.
Ryu is actually like city level, brother.
Look, if you don't count,
City,
if you don't,
street.
yeah, if you don't
Tomato,
count him,
potato.
if you don't count using the Hadouken all the time, and less of his beams and stuff, just think about more of the super kicks, more of the punching, more of those
Here.
things. Just take out a bit of the
Vash-
regular high
Vash,
beams
you
he does.
can use Mr. Steak. You can replace him with Mr. Steak. Okay.
Kick stick out, boom. That's
No.
crazy. We could have used Ash Ketchum because bro be lifting out like all these Pokemons on top of him, bro. Heck,
Actually, at first I was gonna choose E Honda as my as my fighting game reference because I'm all about fighting games. I could definitely choose 4 fighting game characters who are street level that will beat the shit out of a gorilla. One,
if you got one on top of your head, okay.
Zangief can easily beat the dog shit out of a gorilla. He can beat the shit out of multiple bears. And he wrestles with them on the regular.
Okay.
Let's see. Hugo. He's just he's too fucking big for the gorilla and he throws everything. And those are just from Street Fighter. We got Geese Howard. He's borderlining past street level, but he's still street level, unfortunately. And then can't do Akuma. That man can destroy islands with a karate chop.
That's why I didn't choose him. I thought about so 2 people I was gonna mention was
King.
That's a good
King
choice.
can beat the shit out of a gorilla.
The other choice I'm gonna bring up, I was gonna use a cheat code, like a red cheat code, Ben 10. But because he has street level, if you just his watch.
Benson ain't no damn street level. Benson is
Donkey
not
Kong.
street level.
What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
Alright.
Making the rules here.
I know.
Fun fact: Donkey Kong is planetary level. He's broken
Oh
planets. with
hell
his
yeah!
bare fist.
Hell yeah!
Oh yeah.
If we've seen the
It
game is
wasn't
coming
planets,
out.
It was a moon.
I believe the game
it's
is coming
modern.
out in June. He literally just uses his fist and hit the ground, and it just takes out Rockstar attached to the planet like nothing. Like I'm gonna just take out this whole yoink
Good.
shit out. But great choices from the team. If you guys want to put in the comment section, let us know your street level. If you want to come up with comic book characters that are street level as well, or like Jokester did mention some other video game aspect of street level characters to use it. It's more the funny games trying to make it fun, but also friendly in a way without trying to add like a Ben 10 character that has to watch of 1,000 aliens where he could just turn into humongous
man has
sword.
God. That man has God in his goddamn watch.
Alien X, yeah, bro, there's a whole god there. But that was one of our big news in the media news for much later. But hey, we're here to talk about it. So let's transition now into our first topic or segment that we always get into to the team as a little icebreakers, talk about things that we watch, talk about life, anything here. It's called the Weebs Lounge. It's discussing the personal updates in the latest media we've consumed. It's time for our weekly check-in, aka monthly check-in, since our last show was April 6th that we did release. So we appreciate for everyone, jumping in. Let us know what you've been watching, reading, talking about, or like we say in the Off the Bench, watch light novels, aka Crash and Grim, and be saying that and just laughing all the time. But if you hear, pour a virtual cup of your drink of your choice, settle in, let's connect on a personal level on the side of our journey in the media that's been keeping us entertained. So we usually just start with myself or Whawkins, but I'm gonna bring it up to Jokester since it's been a while since I've heard of him myself, since the only time we talk is when we're on the show, and it's great to just get into the first time type of basis. So Jokester, talk to us. What you been up to?
So, work. High key, just work.
Yeah.
I traveled. Went by words. I traveled by plane for the first time. Went to Boston. That was fun.
How was that?
Very fun. Landing on a plane sucks, and also
the turbulence.
I refuse to ever learn how to drive in Boston. Fuck that.
Oh, fun.
Jesus everlasting Christ, I would rather drive in DC. I would rather drive a Ford F-150 in Washington, D.C. in peak rush hour.
Is it that bad in Boston?
Ooh.
Shit.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, okay.
But that was fun. Had a good time there. I don't hate planes. I haven't played much other than like I got back into Smash Bros. I kind of beat my funk in that. I beat a game called Carol Blaster. That was my game because my goal is to beat a game every month. My game of April was Carol Blaster. Very
Nice.
fun little shoot 'em up platformer thing. The bosses are hard as balls, but you can learn to cheese it. I'm also learning Magic the Gathering from a coworker.
How's that?
So that's been fun.
I've always wanted to learn,
Nice.
but it feels overwhelming, if that makes sense. Like, it's a lot. It's been there since like
You'd
40 years
think
ago.
that.
So, and also, like, it reminds me of Yu-Gi-Oh! And everything, like, everything that was inspired from there, Magic the Gathering. It looks amazing. Just having
You
time
think
to...
that, but I've actually been learning that way faster than I was ever learning Yu-Gi-Oh!
Really?
I'm being so dead ass.
And plus, the art styles of the
Interesting.
cards are amazing as well. Like, the art of the
Yeah.
cards are fucking fantastic.
Mhm.
The decks that my coworker has been teaching me on have been Assassin's Creed decks that are really fucking dope.
Ooh. I know Crash would love to hear that.
Yeah, so I've been doing that. I put Ahaha under movies because I don't watch movies. Like,
So I have a question then. Like, I know we're gonna talk about much later in the news when it comes to the big movie from Michael B. Jordan and Ryan Coogler, Sinners. You plan to watch that?
unfortunately, yes, I do plan to watch
Why
that.
is it unfortunately? Damn, I'm excited to watch
Oh
that.
man,
Well, one of my friends,
I've heard like nothing but good things
Yeah,
about
nothing
that.
about good
Yeah,
news.
I've
Nothing
heard
but good
nothing
news.
but good things. One, y'all know I don't fuck with scary shit. Y'all know I'm a bitch.
Yes, that is true. Understandable.
Two, I don't have the attention span for movies. Even if it's like really good,
That's fair. That's valid.
It will be at some point where a movie will lose me.
Understandable.
Like,
okay.
hell, even the movie that you put in yours, that I love that movie. Or I don't know if did you change it? Oh no, you did. You didn't. But yeah, Fall Guy. I fucking love that movie.
Oh, I can't wait to talk about that, man. It was so unexpected. Like, oh,
yeah,
so good.
Me and Rome went to see that movie in theaters. Had a
Oh,
theater to ourselves.
great.
We was geeking the entire time, brother. But yeah, no. So I'm going to watch Sinners soon enough. Same as I'm also going to make myself sit through the fucking Minecraft movie at some point. But I've been putting that off. Like,
just don't pay for it. Don't pay for it.
I was gonna
Don't
ask
do
you
it.
about
Don't
that
waste your
because I
money.
know Minecraft came out earlier this month of April, so I know that I was curious because you guys are big Minecraft fans and everything like that. But I was
I
curious
have
about
not
it.
seen the movie. I want to leg drop anybody who says the words fucking chicken jockey.
Why
swear
would
to
you bring
God,
that into
I'm
this sacred,
so-
hallowed grounds? We have rules and regulations in place.
Chicken
I
jockey,
want
chicken
to
jockey,
drop
chicken jockey,
kick
chicken
anybody.
jockey.
I am going to that gorilla behind you is gonna be me here in like 5 minutes. If
Brother
that-
man, my model don't even got legs, but but yeah, and I have
chicken
been
jockey
I have been watching a lot of anime.
Oh,
I recently finished Buchi
right before you get into the anime, I was gonna ask, are you plan to watch Thunderbolts because it comes out this weekend and it's been here?
Yeah,
like
Rome
Down
asked
Street
me to watch that with him.
copy. I would love to hear thoughts
Nice.
about that because we will be reviewing it for next episode. So if you get the chance to watch it,
I don't know when we're going to see it, whether it's Saturday or Sunday, but yeah, he wants me to watch it with him.
copy.
But
Nice.
Now you're animated.
yeah. So one of them was Buchi Giddy because I really wanted to watch an anime with some hands, and I'm not gonna lie, the main character pissed me the fuck off in that show the entire damn show. He was such a bitch until the last episode. But it's like an anime with hands, but then there's just random genie people. Weirdly enough, there's only 2 of them that show up, but it's still just weird.
Yeah.
I rewatched Windbreakers with my girlfriend, and then
Same.
we started Windbreakers season 2, of course.
How have you been
I-
liking season 2?
I've been enjoying it actually.
Okay, yeah, it's been really good.
It's
Like
just been,
especially
Been really emotional, which I guess people don't.
dude,
want
the
to
last
see, but
episode. Yeah, that last episode was
I don't
really
want to spoil
good.
I have not seen the last episode yet. I have not seen the last.
Oh,
episode yet.
oh man, you got to. It was really good. It was really good.
Probably gonna watch it with my girlfriend after the podcast.
But
I watched The Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic. Fucking love that.
Oh, that's
one.
a great one. There's a season 2 coming, I believe, the end of this year or next year.
Let's go. Okay, thank God. I would have been so mad if it was just one.
Oh, I'm so glad. Trust me, it's really good. I'm glad you watch it. There's another way. There's another healing anime with the same premise in this season right now airing.
Oh dear God.
redo of Healer.
Definitely not that one. If you do want to watch
I-
it, it's called. Give me like 0.5 seconds. It is called the Brilliant Healer's New Life in the Shadows.
Oh yeah, I've been watching that because I actually read the manga for that one a while ago. No, actually, I've learned 3 of the anime that I have been watching. I read
healers?
the mangas for a while ago. Like the next one that I watched, I left my A rank party to help my former students. There's more to that title, but I'm not clicking on it to read it.
I got you. The rest of it is that
No,
the former
why
student
would you
reached
start him?
the dungeon's depths.
Okay, yeah, that one I started.
Not
that
as
one.
egregious.
Started that anime a while ago.
It's nice.
Yes, it is.
It's very
actually
wholesome.
It's a really good feel good anime.
Yeah.
And then I ain't gonna lie, it had one of the most satisfying but tragic death scenes of a villain I've ever seen.
Oh, are you talking about his friend?
Yeah.
Oh,
his
yeah.
Friend, quotation marks. Like the way he
Well-
died, so satisfying.
They were childhood friends, just the dude got corrupted with the shit in his head mentally, and I do agree he deserved it, but I felt bad because I sent I forgot the main character's name. Come on, load. It's just sad. It was load.
It's not
Yuke,
like, the thing is,
Yuke, it's just seeing his expression of knowing that you just had to kill him, but you have those memories that you couldn't do it,
it's
but
the
you
fact
had
that
to.
he's not dead. He's not dead.
He's not.
Literally forced to stay alive and die over and over again.
And
it's
heal,
so
regenerate,
fucked
and die. Heal, get
But-
die.
God, it's so hard. But yeah, no, I watched that one. I finally caught up to all of Classroom of the Elite.
Oh, nice.
Another one I read the manga for that I just started, and it's one of this season. The Unaware Atelier Meister
Yes!
title.
It's so fucking wholesome. It's a wholesome
I love
series.
it. I love it so fucking much. He's so unaware.
I hope he does find out, but my theory is that if those that have watched Danmachi, I feel like he's like Bell. But the reason I say comparison Bell is because I feel like this boy, white hair and everything, he came from a village of like other people like him, like gods, but they didn't really let him know how good he is, and that's why I feel like he just, he left the village, because when this man said, "Oh yeah, people back in village are just like this," I'm like, "Oh yeah, so that's obvious. Like his village are people made of gods, or the kids, or the
This ain't the
descendants
first
of
anime
gods."
like that, by the way. Because there's one like I left my village in the boonies.
Yes, there is. Yeah.
That one that I watched a while ago.
I remember watching episode 1 of that.
I don't think I finished that one. I think I got off to episode 6, or maybe I finished, or maybe I'm getting it confused with other series that have the same name like that, or same premise.
I finished it. It was actually pretty cute.
I'm glad you like it, because I'm the only one in the team of Off the Bench that watches that one, the Unaware Meister, because my co-host Memory and I believe Gremlin didn't like the show, and it felt too average or less than average. I'm like, that's the point. It's very wholesome. Like the show is the point of being wholesome, average, and that's the entertainment of it. And I love it for that. So I'm glad you like it, because it's very wholesome.
You're upsetting Sydney right now.
I'm
With your
sorry, Sydney.
wholesomeness.
I love wholesomeness.
Hey,
it's
listen,
enjoyable.
It's a wholesome anime. Get some joy and whimsy in your life, nigga. Damn.
Exactly. Amen to that. What else you watching other than those 4 animes? Because you said.
I believe that for the most part was all of them. Shout out to you letting me. Oh, oh God. Okay. There's a very non-wholesome anime that I've been watching with my girlfriend called.
Don't tell me the
Gushing-
Sujin family. Oh, thank God.
It's gushing about magical girls.
Oh, heard of it.
This show, Jesus
I love
Christ. Oh my god. No, here's the thing. I tried to watch that show. I got like halfway through the first episode and I'm like, oh no. And I'm usually somebody that I don't mind like shit like that, you know? But there was something about it, I'm just like, oh no, nope, can't do this, nope.
Would you like me to reassure you on something? I'm currently. It doesn't get better. It doesn't get better.
Oh yeah, no, dude. I listened to a review of the season, and I heard some of the shit that happened in that show. I'm like, oh, okay. Good thing I'm just gonna put that to the side. Maybe one day, if I'm very, very, very under any influence and I have nothing better to watch or do or play or anything, maybe I'll turn it on to be like, haha, that's funny. But oh my god, you're succumbing yourself to that. How could you?
My facial expression for the past type of minute or two, if you guys saw on the side of my screen, it's because I was on Google and I searched up the Gush and Magic Girls and I saw a lot of screenshots.
Why would you do that? Your search history is fucked now.
Oh, my search history has been fucked for years. I know that.
I was about to say
that. Any weeb, any nerd, any of our search history has been fucked. So definitely, I'm not. No, it's okay. It just got more fucked. It's okay. I was curious. I was just seeing a screenshot of a character with green hair bend over, and then I see a girl with dark hair. Just see the hand on the ass cheeks, and then I can't tell what's going on there, and I'm not trying to pay attention. I'm like, goddamn.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. It is literally that for that character every time on screen. It's a whole character.
The green hair or the dark hair one?
The green hair.
Understood.
Yes.
The dark hair one is the main character.
Understood.
See, and the premise with her seems really cool, you know? Like you're following the main character is the evil villain. Like that's so cool. And I don't know. I don't know. I can't.
Nice show. How's that watching with you and the girl?
Listen, I don't question my girlfriend on a lot of things because I know I've watched some shit in my day. But this may be like deadass. When we watched the first episode, we got like a quarter through the first episode, and I just said, "Babe, what the fuck is this?" Just like I said, pause the video, babe. What the fuck is this?
Understood.
But yeah, I'm still watching it. I'm going to finish it, and apparently there's going to be a season 2.
Heard about that?
Of course there is.
Yeah. Is what it is.
You know what? For the content, bring it on season 2. Bring it on.
Oh yeah, sure, bring it on.
Do it for the bit, I guess.
And what else, jokester?
That's pretty much all that I've been consuming.
Okay, talk to me. We spoke before we started recording. WrestleMania. I want to hear your quick thoughts about it.
I lost $15 because I bet on Bianca Belair. I lost 15 fucking bucks because I bet on Bianca Belair. I was mad as hell. I was glad that Io Sky won it, but I was mad as hell that I lost my $15 and he was talking shit.
Why
about
didn't you
that
talk
the
to us?
night.
You should have hit us like, yo guys. I just want to make sure too. The Weebs of the Ring, like the guys that know. Just want to make sure real quick. I'm gonna put my money on this real quick. Is this a good bet? We would have told you, nah, Io's gonna win.
Brother, I'm always betting on black. I was not betting away from that.
Understandable. Fair.
Between that, I did enjoy WrestleMania.
I'm glad.
I hockey enjoyed NXT's thing.
Oh yeah, Stand and Deliver was really good. Stand and Deliver was
really good. It was really good.
Yo, Oba Femi, Trick Williams, and Javon Evans, they're triple threat.
I was feeling so bad for Javon. I really wanted him to win that. But no, fucking, I am now a fan of Hank and Tank because Hank.
Oh yeah.
R.I.P. Hank. R.I.P.
But also my friend got
forever.
So because I don't know anybody in NXT, I tend to make up names for people.
Okay.
And I kept calling Hank Fat Jack Harlow until like I actually just found out his name was that simple.
Oh, that's fun.
Did you miss
it's
it?
like Hank Hill.
So what's funny? The reason they have their shirts like that is for people that don't know them to find out their names because of the shirts in the back. Is why they literally have the shirts in the front, Hank and Tank, and then in the back it says which one they are. Hank is the one, the other one is Tank. That's literally why they had their name for the merch.
I deadass didn't know which one was Hank until Hank fucking died.
And then they were just like, Hank, no, Hank died.
All of
Great
my
match,
friends was
though.
like, no, Hank. And I was like, wait, that's Hank?
Great match though, bro. How did you?
And then there's Hank. He did.
How are you enjoying Stephanie Valker?
Oh my god. I didn't know who she was until this weekend. Good, or that weekend.
Yeah.
Good lord. Also, she is very hot.
Yes, she's gorgeous. Agreed.
No comment because this podcast is rated PG. So, you know.
The one thing that I would
so
add
real.
also about the match that you mentioned earlier about Bianca and Io and Rhea. It was funny because it was myself, my girl, and her friend Boo watching, and also Whawkins. So we're streaming the sidecast. So it was Whawkins, myself, and then Julian here. We had all three of us saying Io. My girl had I think Rhea, and then her friend had Bianca. So it was just pretty cool that we all had different choices, and I'm like, great choices.
In the
Yeah.
Discord that I was in, literally nobody was rooting for Rhea, and we all love Rhea.
Oh yeah, we all love Rhea.
But-
It's just that
we was all either
really.
Io or we was all either Io or
Bianca.
fucking
Yeah.
Bianca.
Makes sense though.
Yeah.
I'm still mad about my $15 fucking dollars.
Understood. And how you feel about the John Cena heel turn? And about The Rock and everything, because everyone was mad at The Rock wasn't there. It just felt
I
flat.
was wondering why The Rock wasn't there, but
See?
it didn't like
You see?
diminish the match for me.
But then Travis Scott
You
that came out.
see,
No, Travis
You
Scott coming in was
see.
funny as hell. I'm not gonna lie. Travis Scott fucking died. I got to watch that boy. I watched the life leave his eyes, and I fucking laughed about it.
Bro,
I
his
did get
scrawny
tired
ass.
of hearing Fiend though.
his ass just taking his sweet time getting to the ring. Just like I swear, if I hear that song, well, you guys thought I didn't like the deer anime theme. I absolutely love that compared to fucking Theme.
Shika nuka 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 Fiend contact.
I'm going to. Where's my? Here we go. I got Zangetsu. Okay, great. All right,
With Travis
all right.
Scott, it just was there. Like I know me and Walkers don't have to repeat ourselves too much because if people want to know more our thoughts, they go check out Weebs of the Ring. But it's just The Rock and everything. As a casual fan, as your jokes, so like you even said, like people were even wondering, like as casual fan, like yo, why The Rock wasn't there when he was there before, and like the whole just the marketing stuff just fell through even after because The Rock did press with Pat McAfee and everything, just made it more questionable. So, but I'm glad you enjoyed the WrestleMania weekend and everything of what's going on and what you enjoyed of.
I was mad that Braun. Also, I found out something interesting, and I actually tweeted about it. I am literally a day older than Braun Breaker.
Oh man. How do you feel?
I am a day older than Braun Breaker. Why does that nigga look 4 years older than I am? But even so, like it's just, you know what? Scorpios rise up, but I was also sad that he lost. He's low key becoming one of my favorite wrestlers right now.
You should see what he's doing
Dude.
now on the week to week with Raw with Seth Rollins. What he did, bro, just did 4 spears to Sami Zayn last night. It was insane.
Oh, speaking of spears,
They look great.
I think during his match, his WrestleMania match, he did like
A spear to
he did
Carlitos.
yes, dog. That
Yeah,
spear was
right through that table.
so
Oh, it was so good.
It was great,
No,
man. I love
actually,
it.
I'm not even that one. I forgot who he speared, but it was right at like the entrance toward the ring. And the way he just,
that was also Carlito.
That was also
Was it
Carlitos.
also Carlito?
That's the Carlitos. That was Carlitos. The same thing. I think that was
He has
2
a
weeks
thing against
before.
Carlito.
You know
Bro,
what? I
that
can see it.
bro literally came out the entrance and ran like 120 miles per hour and just attacked Carlitos. And then when he fell, he spin, fell, got back up, and went woo!
And that is why another honorable mention to fight that gorilla is Braun Breaker after
Yes!
like 20 seconds of running.
That is true.
Yeah.
Braun
He
Breaker
has to
Jacob
charge
Fatu.
up for 20 seconds, and then he can fight the gorilla.
Instead of a spirit bomb, it's called a spirit spear.
A spirit
Mhm. Oh god.
Imagine we have a combo. We have a combo attack. We have the spirit spear from Braun Breaker, and then we have the ass attack from Jacob Fatu.
Oh, it's like the freaking what was it? Freaking Killer B and A from Naruto when they do like the double lariat thing, take off Kisame's head.
Oh,
they're gonna take off a gorilla's head. They're gonna take off a gorilla's head doing that.
And then the ass from Jacob Fatu and Braun Breaker. I wish someone could animate that right now. Someone should animate that.
Hidden with a spear and a fucking flying peach.
Oh, shit.
Gotcha. That just made me think of Peach and Super Smash Bros.
Every time I think of the word "kacha," I think of cars.
Whenever I mention the flying peach, I always mean Armika from Street Fighter,
Alright.
who is a wrestler.
Yeah. Whew.
Braun Breaker, Jacob Fatu right now. I'm just in my head like I need that animated. It's just a spear and a gorilla. Just phew.
Oh, if I could animate reliably, I would definitely make that.
Oh yeah.
Even them as a
Instead, you
tag
get
team.
stick figures.
Even as a tag team, bro. I just thought about that. It's a tag team in wrestling right now. Oh my god, sorry. I'm just going in my head and booking. Anyway,
Yep.
Jokester, any last thoughts before we transition to Whawkins or myself?
No, I think wait, didn't New Day win their title?
Yes, it did.
Yes, they did.
As much as I'm not fucking with them right now, about goddamn time. Like Jesus Christ.
Right?
About
Man.
time. That's the last
Yes,
that's the
agreed.
last thought that I have.
Agreed.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
fuck Dom.
damn. I was happy. I cheer for Dom. Still, like this man is over by the crowd. This man is doing great.
I
Fuck
do not. I have
30 Dom.
I've never liked Dom.
Understood. But talk to
Well,
me, Whawkins. What's your Weebs Lounge? What's been life hitting you over the past couple weeks?
Well, anime and manga is just the usual weekly bullcrap that I've been watching. Movies and TV. Hey, movies exist and I don't watch them. I've been rewatching Futurama for some reason.
Nice.
I don't know why. Just one of those times where it's just like, let's put on some Futurama episodes. A friend of mine started Adventure Time, so I've been watching a few episodes here and there with him.
Nice. I never
That's
watched
been-
that one.
Adventure Time is really
Do it.
good. It's
Really good. It's really good.
If you guys want me to watch, I need to watch it with you. I'm sorry, I would not sit down and watch it right now by myself. I just have other things priority. If you want me to watch it with you, gotta ping me and say, hey, let's watch 2 episodes a week or 4 episodes a week. I will do that. But right now, to actually make time and watch Adventure Time, or the next one you're talking about, it's also Steven Universe. I have not watched that one either.
I love.
Why would you go out? I'm watching Steven Universe for the first time actually.
Oh, your first time. Oh, shit, nice.
Yeah. So I've gotten to what was the last episode we watched the other night? Because I've been watching with a friend too. Shit. What was the last episode? It was
Trevor?
it was actually the wrestling episode where him and Amethyst, with what was his persona called again? It was Tiger. Oh no, it wasn't Tiger something. I forgot. Anyways, that was really good.
I've seen it, but yeah, no, I love Steven Universe.
Yeah. Video games though. However, oh boy, Xbox has been on some Game Pass related things this week. First of all, Oblivion coming out on Game Pass. They saying it's a remaster. No, you guys freaking remade this game.
That's a whole remake.
Just from the whole just from the opening video, you guys remade this thing. So that's been fun to get into, but no, the game right now to get into, Expedition 33. This is so it's from a French studio, I think, from what I saw.
From the small research I did, these are the people that
Mhm.
left Ubisoft and started their own
Yeah.
little studio. And
Yep.
the joke is that they were 33 people that was working on this game as well.
Yeah. Yeah. So first of all, it don't get more people, don't get I mean get more money, yes, but honestly, take y'all's time with games because this game is a front runner for
Gorgeous.
game of the year. Like the visuals are stunning. The soundtrack it's both relaxing but also very epic. So that's a good kind of what's a good word for it? It's a good way to just kind of like because again it's an RPG kind of style. It's almost like Persona in a way, but so with your turn-based combat, you actually get a chance to like parry or dodge attacks and counterattack and all that. So
this game.
yeah, dude.
I know what you're talking about now. I've been interested in it, but I don't have Game Pass.
Damn it! If you're able to download it if you can, or hell, spend the money on it. I will recommend spending the money on it because like this studio needs the money. They need all the backing they can get to make more projects like this. Like I haven't even finished Act 1 yet, but like I have a couple friends too that are playing through it, and again they're on the same mindset. This is like a big front runner for game of the year. Like the story is really engaging. Like these people can these men and women can only live up to like 33 years old, and they have to go on like this expedition. Like there's going to be an expedition team that has to go out and try to destroy this god of this like space that they're in and all that. But like there's just so much of this world. It starts like building upon it. And again, I'm only on Act 1 and it's already done a lot of this stuff. Like and it's so intricate too because like there's spells in it, there's like equipables for your characters, but also like you could level those up and they won't have to be like a badge, so to say. You could just have your character use that attack or power or whatever. So like let's say there's one fun one. It's either you do 50 like half damage or you do like 200% damage. So it's like a roulette kind of thing. You have a 50-50 chance to either do one of those percentages of attacks. So like you can equip that to your character, but once that's leveled up, you can take that out, put something else in there. But then there's another part of the system that's like, all right, so those leveled up badges, you can now like add as many as you want within like this point system of doing it. And like I'm explaining it and it sounds like a lot, but like it is a lot at first, but it's easy to manage when you start kind of like diving into it. But man, it's a really good game. It's really good. Again, beautiful to look at, pleasing to listen to, and just fun gameplay too. Like I know people are all like, oh, turn-based games. Well, first of all, you can go out the door over there. Like it's way over there. The door's right there. You can open it, use your hands, use your fins, use your feet, use your mouth. I don't care. You're gonna open that door and leave if you don't like turn-based games because I don't care. I don't care.
Did you say fins?
Yes, I did.
Oh God.
Yes, he did.
I'm not specious, you know. There could be some fish in the audience right now watching us on the Atlantic Ocean. Yeah, no, good game. We'll be recommending it even until I beat it because I don't know how long it's going to take me. It says it's like 35 hours, but I'm kind of getting lost in it, so it might take a little bit longer.
And the game was 33 hours long.
Exactly. You know, even a simple game like Ratchet and Clank can send you on a long ass journey of why am I still playing this game? I could be done with it, but no, I have to beat that other Coliseum.
So, Chaz, so be aware that we're going to be hearing updates almost for the next 3 months, like we did for Wukong.
Maybe. Well, probably not like Wukong, because see, that's the other thing. This story's game should not be spoiled. Like there's a few twists already that I'm like, okay, nice. I'm glad I wasn't spoiled on that. I was spoiled on one thing, but I think it's because I missed an achievement on Xbox. And whenever you leave your Xbox on idle, it starts showing you like achievements you still have to get and all that. And it showed one, and it kind of solidified a theory I already had within the story.
Mhm.
And so seeing that and knowing what I had already experienced, I'm like, oh, damn it. Not only did I miss something at like the beginning stages of the game, but it possibly just spoiled me on the possible theory I had. Yeah, there you go. There's my Weebs lounge corner. I'm drinking water, so yay, go me.
Talking
I just
about
ran out of water.
Water.
talking about
Gatorade.
Weebs Lounge and water. You know why? Because I love family. If people wonder how's he going to transition this with water and Weebs Lounge, you know why? Because yesterday I did go to the doctor, did my annually checkup. You know, your boy gained 10 pounds, so he's a 6'2" dude that's almost 240. Not saying I'm not saying I am, but just with clothes on. You know, if you remove some clothes,
Here,
I'm
you
a bit
want
less.
30 more of my
Hey,
pounds?
you almost peak Bill. Get in there and fight that gorilla.
There
So,
you go.
But
Yeah.
But the most funny is that the doctor said, "Yo, you still in shape?" Like, I'm a bit slacking because I'm more at home on my desk doing some work.
Mhm.
So I need to work on myself to be more athletic like I used to. But I'm still at work. I do a lot of manual labor because I work in the entertainment industry. So I explained to my doctor what it was and everything. So the doctor said, "All right, cool. You're in good shape. Just make sure to still be consistent what you're doing. If you get a bit more weight, then we gotta talk." I'm like, "All right, cool." And then went to my father's house. Go to visit. I love how Spanish or just parents or just family overall. My grandmother first thing when I went to the doctor and everything, my grandmother like, "So did he say you fat?" Straight up. Straight up. Straight up. Straight up. And then my grandma's like, "Did your doctor said to drink more water to say you're fat?" And I'm like, the fuck did I say? Do all I said was to the doctor and everything. I was gonna say, yeah, doctor said I'm in good shape and everything. When I told my grandma, I said, "I don't believe you." And I'm like, why do you think I'll be lying to you? Like, nah, it can't be. You're a bit chubby. I'm like, just because I got my stomach, but my other parts of my body don't look brolic, don't look toned up. My back don't look still good in shape. But my stomach, I lost my 6-pack from 8 years ago, is where I'm chubby. Like, damn. My grandma just said the first thing is like, "Yo, you're fat and you don't need to drink more water." I'm like, damn, okay. Heard
Them
you.
elderly be violating, bro.
That's funny. Yeah. No, they keep it real. They keep it real.
I felt the pain from my own grandma. Like, heard you, grandma. Heard you. So yeah, so Chad, so that's how I did my transition with water and Weebs Lounge. Let's continue off that. Your boy went out for our boy Crash from the team that is a guest on Anime Lately, or also on Off the Binge, that it was his wife's birthday, went out. It was pretty nice. It was a good reminder. It was a good reminder why your boy Vash and his girl don't go out to clubs or like diners that has loud as music, and you gotta talk to your girl in her ear just to hear her voice, and that's tiring. Me and my girl left out of the phase like almost 5-6 years ago. So like I like going to lounges or places that has jazz music that like you can speak to somebody like face to face without raising your voice, but still enjoy the music in the background at a nice level. Like that's where I enjoy going nowadays. I don't know if I'm old now, if people will say that, but yo, I'm just mellow out. I've been partying since the age of 15, 16, and went to raves, went to EDM music all the time. So probably all that loud music now just got me to the mellow vibe. Like I listen to my loud music to my ears, to my speakers, to my front row for a good amount of years now. I could just chill out.
Hey, brother, calm down. You're a year older than me. Don't do that.
Bro, I've been like this since 24.
The slowdown
24.
happens. It
You
happens,
are a
you young
year
kids.
older than me.
Bro.
I still go to raves consistently.
So
Don't do this.
look, raves I go to. Raves I don't mind go to, because that's like a good, like, you know what you're going for. You know that you're going to party. But going to a lounge in there to drink and everything and have a dinner that is going to be for somebody party, and then you want to speak to somebody that's like literally across from you. but you speak to and you can't hear them. So you gotta tell somebody else to say something, to whisper to them, and everything. I feel like that's fucking annoying. Like, I cannot enjoy my experience in that. So I like raves. I know what I'm going for. To a dinner that has Latin music DJ, I'm like, yo, I can't enjoy myself. And I've been out of that since 24, and I'm about to be 29. Me and my girl, last time we went out to Jokester, Whawkins, audience, 2019. So an actual place like that, we went out. Since the pandemic, we like me and her going out to dinners, to days, to museums and everything, but we just haven't gone out to a place like that. Me and my girl felt so out of place a bit, but the most cutest thing, my girl was having a good time. I was spoiling her. I was recording her, taking pictures of her. She felt shy. It was a good experience. So that was lots of fun. Going on to movies, I saw the Goofy movie, like I spoke from episode 175, because it was the 30th year anniversary. I saw G20. For anybody that don't know, that's from Amazon Prime. That was our girl Viola Davis. Where anybody don't know, the usual plot of a, you know, president is in trouble, terrorist comes to attack, and then you have your security guard of your type of secret service, that one person that's better than all of them. He saves the president. He has to protect him until he knows who to trust. By the end of the film, the president gets saved, and the secret service may die or not and lives. So, you know, that type of plot line has been made for, you know, a couple films. I don't know the top ones on my top of my head. I feel like Shannon Tatum was in 2 of them. I think it was like The White House Down, I believe, was one of them, and then London Has Fallen, I believe, was the sequel. Great films if you know what you're getting into. With G20, it's a bit of twist. The president, Viola Davis, has been in the military, so she has the skills. Girl has a AK-47, for example. Lady was ready to attack the terrorists, and guess what? This film was about crypto. I was laughing my ass off.
Ain't no fucking way.
Yeah, it was Viola Davis trying to have a treaty using crypto money and some other form that I cannot remember, and talking about it, where to help South Africa and other farmers in the world to get their own money and in the crypto type of way. And then a terrorist just came to attack, saying you cannot do this with crypto, blah blah blah. So then she had to save the G20, aka the 20 leaders of the United Nations. So she had to protect them and save them, because out of 20, spoilers, you know, 1 had to die. So she had to do her thing, save herself, and there's a cool plot scene, a whole type of one-arm type of takedown from her. Pretty cool, aka the stunt double and everything. But Viola Davis is awesome. If you've seen her movies, you know how good she is. My girl loves her from How to Get Away from Murder, I believe the show is called, or How Not to Get Away from Murder.
Really good show. How to Get Away with Murder.
Yeah, great show. As I have seen scenes or parts of it, but it's not my type of show. But my girl loves it. From what I know, the plot art is really good, and she's great.
It's not mine either. My best friend was really into it because she loves murder shows.
Yeah, exactly. So, but great show from what I know, and it is. The other one that Jokester mentioned, Fall Guy. I finally got to Fall Guy, and look, the only reason I took long to watch is because I work in the industry, so I kind of was like hesitant. A film about stunts and representing the stunts in the industry, and having a film with Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt. Not saying that I don't love them, but I enjoy their films. But just to see a stunt film and knowing that what it's about, I just wasn't too interested, which is weirdly enough, it should be the opposite. Like, I want to see more of it, and how was it done, how was it executed. Just at the time, I just didn't find the time. Really glad Rome and Jokester took the time to go check it out, because by the end of the time I've seen it, really good fucking film. Ryan Gosling and what was the bad guy's name? I forgot. The twin of the guy that he's supposed to be the double from.
I don't know who, because I don't know actors well.
Yeah, I don't either.
Anya Taylor-Johnson, I believe. I believe it was
Who?
Anya Taylor-Johnson.
The Colonel.
Yes, Aaron Taylor-Johnson, who was supposed to be Tom Ryder. Yes, it was him. Because he was awesome. Like, both of them, the acting, the cast, the stunts were amazing. They also break they also broke a record during the stunts. If anybody don't know, I believe we spoke about it on one of the anime podcasts, I believe last year, that the stuff they did with the cart rolling, they broke a record of the Guinness record. I believe last time was a 6 or 5 a car will roll. This time was, I believe,
It was like 8.
7.5 or 8. So either way, they broke the record, and that's a beautiful accomplishment. The stunts of Ryan Gosling was really cool. Like the boat scene was really cool as well. It was an homage from a movie that was involving that back in the 80s. So pretty cool movie, great action scene. If I had to give it from the top of my head, is a 9 out of 10. Like, it was really solid. I have no complaints about that one. When it comes to the other stuff, it is to TV shows. Still going on with Lucifer. That's still going on. I'm still in season 3. I'm about to be done. We're about to finally get to the short stuff, aka season 4, 5, and 6. Once we get to that, 26 episodes left in total, roughly. And I'm still, like I mentioned on Off the Bench, me and wifey finally finished Whole Cake Island. So she's about to do Reverie. I'm not doing that with her because I'm not gonna watch those flashbacks. Fuck no. And for the gaming, I need to get back to Astrobot because I did not finish the final boss. Because the final boss pissed me off, knowing that you only have you only have 2 lives. 2 fucking lives, but then you gotta defeat him 4 times in 4 rounds. That shit pissed me off. Yeah. And if you don't hit the right type of gadget to help you out, you gotta redo that shit. And I'm like, you motherfucker. So it's a game of chance and a game of survival because you gotta defeat him 4 times in 4 rounds. And I've only done it 2 to 3 rounds, and once I died those 2 times, after the 3rd round, I said, "Fuck this! I need a break." My anxiety was going up, my anger was going up, and I'm like, "Nope, I don't got enough self-control."
You don't have a green screen on. You don't have a green screen on me, right?
No, I do not.
Because in boss fights, I just want us to look at something for 30 seconds, okay? Just for 30 seconds.
Okay.
You don't even gotta like have this on the podcast, but I just want this to be. I want this to be seen. One second.
Okay.
Yeah, this is something I forgot I could do.
Yes, because you're an OBS.
This bullshit. This is the last boss to fucking Caro Blaster that I had to fucking deal with.
Ew. Oh,
and
no.
as you can see, literally everything is flying on the screen to kill me. Literally every goddamn thing.
This is giving me flowy flashbacks.
I believe I saw Roger Base do that as well with a scene.
Yeah, so this took me, I think, a good like 2 hours, no, maybe an hour and a half to actually beat this like last boss fight. Because after you lose all your lives, you got to do the whole fucking level over again.
That looks stressful. Wait, hold up. I just noticed something. You have to defeat him from negative like 180 or what?
What do you mean?
Because I see you like, is he going from red to dark? Like, is that how you have to see? Like, how do you know when he's actually about to die? Cause that's just
the boss, the meter that's at the bottom.
I see it right there. I see.
And there were so many times where I got him like so fucking low, and then one of those little shits that's running around on the ground just decides, we're gonna hit you now, and then I have to dodge fucking errors that can move midair. Didn't know that one.
Oh shit. Yeah. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I see the little E flying out. Yeah, because that kind of reminds me of a boss fight that Roger Bates was playing with a game a couple months ago. I forgot what it was, but it reminds me very similar of.
This is another one that is complete bullshit. And this is pretty much mid-game that I had to deal with this thing.
Ooh.
Oh shit, just a random one that you have to pay attention, also kill him, but also pay attention above this so it doesn't kill you. Yeah, that seems stressful. Yeah, that's
very much so.
So yeah.
That's Caro Blaster.
Video games will piss you off, chat, as you heard. Have patience for them. If you need to take a break, come back, because maybe by the time you come back, it can actually help you be less stressed, and maybe you can actually, lock in and focus. You did all that effort for the past 30 days, and then you want to get that final boss, and then you don't. It's okay to take a break. Nobody will be mad at you. It's okay.
Except the whole internet.
You want to know the worst part? You can beat this entire game in like 2 hours.
Really?
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's whoever could do it. I bless your soul, because I don't know if that's damn. That just
Yeah,
trips
no,
me up.
because even after playing that game, I felt like how Donkey Kong looks on Walking Shoulder.
Exhaust the entire out. Understood.
Yeah.
The last thing that I want to add towards what Whawkins mentioned earlier, Oblivion and Expedition 33 did come out of two games on Game Pass. The one I'm leaning towards to try, because I did see Whawkins gameplay. Fucking gorgeous. Expedition 33 is the one I'm leaning towards. Oblivion looks cool, but I feel like I'll be too stuck in the characterization, all those things, all those options, those choices. I feel like I really want to try Expedition 33. It looks really beautiful. Looks fucking godly. It reminds me of, remember Arcane in episode 7 when we saw like the distant future of like everything of the white noise, like everything where Chase was by himself in this apocalyptic like death scene that he had of like such about White Walkers or like white type of androids. It kind of reminds me of that type of art style. Very gorgeous, very beautiful of Expedition, like with the colorization, with the like very type of water pastel colors in the background. That's what Expedition 33 reminded me of. Very beautiful, very gorgeous.
That's it, everybody. That's the tweet.
Yeah. All right.
It is a very good game.
With that being the case, let's move on to our last segment of the show, because we're going to be talking about from Weebs Lounge and Otaku News, but Central, because this is here to discuss of what we've been up to. We already move on from that. Now we just get into the news that has been over the past month and things that has happened the past couple of days. So the first thing of the Otaku Big News Buzz Central is a post of our Anime Lady podcast. Get ready to dive into the latest buzz, hottest news, and our special opinions on everything entertainment. So the first thing is the gaming news. Nintendo Switch Direct 2 came out. How did everyone succeed or fail? The ones here in the panels, did you guys secure your Nintendo Switch?
No, and I'm not really in a rush to get one.
How
I
about you?
am, but my
quite
bank
honest.
account is killing me, and I can't.
There's also
afford it.
that. Yeah. Yeah, no, sorry. It just I don't know. With all the negativity around it, that's part of it. The other part, again, like Jokester, I have other things I could be spending $450, if not $500 on, that I kind of have more interest in spending more than a Switch 2 currently. Yeah, and plus I kind of want some more things to come out with it, or possibly hell, I could probably wait until like an OLED version comes out.
If they make that, if they make that, I'd be so mad if they do.
Upgraded version of it.
I am completely of the opposite. I want a fucking Switch 2 so fucking bad. I want the game system so damn bad. Like I'm a Nintendo shill till the death of me. Unfortunately, like I know people are. I hate to be one of those. Oh, don't talk shit about my $1 million company. I'm not that kind of person. I talk shit about Nintendo every fucking day as a Nintendo fan. All I know is. I'm the problem, because I will be buying the fucking console when I get the chance. Unfortunately, a nigga had to be Captain Save a House, so I don't have the money for it.
Yeah.
Same.
And I mean, honestly, that's more aligned to what it is right now. It's just I would rather, I can't really spend that money right now, but I'm also just fine waiting. I'm fine waiting. And yes, I am gonna
a month after, and I
am gonna wait for an upgraded version, because I like to play off the dock for my Switch sometimes. So I like to have battery life. I like to have something that I'm gonna be able to play a lot of. I saw the battery life for that original Switch 2, same as the Switch. All right, cool, neat, great, fine. OLED's better, but anyways,
as you
that's
see,
besides the point.
Congrats to the team that did get it. I know dropped this box, and also it was Neko-chan. They did get to secure a Switch, so congrats to them. I know a few of my friends. I know a few of my friends, Roger and Laz, and a few others. They got to secure the Switch too. I haven't gotten it, because also I'm saving my money to buy tickets for Anime NYC, because the 4-day pass is still available. So I'm gonna be getting it next week to get the 4-day pass. So Nintendo Switch 2, I can wait by June or July to get it.
Yeah.
I guess I'm sure I'm gonna get it before end of August. I'm sure it's not gonna happen by October, November, December holiday season. I'm sure I'm not gonna wait until then. But for sure by August, I am planning to get it. So when it comes to the other gaming news, I'm gonna rapid fire them, and then we can talk about it. We have EA cuts around 300 jobs and cancels the new Titanfall game. Oblivion Remastered was a success. It's on GamePass. Same goes for Expedition 33, like we spoke about earlier. Ghost of Yote released October 2nd, came out with a trailer as well. And Reborn, no, this was actually for this was
I was gonna say, wait.
Never mind.
Get your isekai out of my games.
And Marvel Rivals brought Emma Frost and Human Torch early this month. Since we weren't here to really discuss about it, I just want to bring it up. How did you guys enjoy the gravity of them things being jiggles?
I don't play Marvel Rivals. I have not touched the game yet, even though I've had it downloaded since the day it came out. Thick white woman.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's literally all I could say. Thick white woman. I honestly forgot the Human Torch was being added because all the coverage of Emma Frost.
Yep, a lot of people did. So that's why I brought it back up.
And Marvel Rivals is having problems right now because all the supports are going on strikes and people are just like quitting.
Oh shit!
And there it is.
Yeah. DPS mains are being assholes. Tank mains are trying to save the game, and then supports are quitting because they're tired of dealing with DPSs.
Why does it sound like Overwatch? Oh wait, it's all
because
the same.
It literally just happened.
It's all the same.
Watch.
I did hear the complaint about there not being healers. Yes, you're right.
Yep.
Yep.
Because when you have like a fucking 6 and 13 Spider-Man deciding to be like, I'm about to be the hero, gets knocked out like fucking. Oh god.
I have no stakes.
No
stakes. I was just thinking about when Venom was beating the dog shit out of Spider-Man in Spectacular Spider-Man. Venom was dog walking him in that. But
yes, I remember that. Great time.
Yeah, and then they're like, I'd be winning if I had heals. Next thing, but the thing is, the healers are either one, getting flanked, or two, can't keep up with you because you're a Spider-Man who swung across the fucking screen. I don't play the game, but I've watched well enough of my friends getting fucked over because of this. Jesus Christ. But yeah, no, the Marvel Rivals discourse has been absolutely stupid.
Whawkins, what do you think of this game you're excited about? Ghost of Yote, released October 2nd of this year.
That's really the only thing I'm excited for in this gaming thing. Because, goddamn, that's... I'm still holding out that it's going to be Game of the Year. Because it should have won in 2020. I hate you, Last of Us 2, for that. And for other reasons that one day we'll get into when the second season's done. Yeah, we'll dive into that later on, folks. Ghost of Yote, Game of the Year drops October 2nd. That's all I gotta say. Let's get into it. I can't. I might stream it. I don't know yet because that also means I have to take my time with the game, like really take my time with the game. And I'm like, no, I just want to explore on my own. So we'll see. We'll see, guys. Maybe you get something out of it because, man, that first game was just so good.
Talking about being so good, then, since it seems like we have no more stuff to talk about the gaming news, let's move on to the Weebs news. And for the Weebs news, I'm excited about this because if anybody don't know, I'm a huge fan when it comes to anime and movies. And this one, we have one called Lost in Starlight from director Han Ji-won. Comes into Lost in Starlight, an animated film about star-crossed lovers literally separated by the vast infinite of space. It comes out on Netflix May 30th. So this trailer looks amazing. The beautiful art style, like beautiful visualization. Did anybody see the trailer and are you curious? Like, it looks very... I like to say when it comes to anime movies, I say it looks hopeful. But then if anybody has seen anime movies, they're not always hopeful because by the end you get like fucking your heart shrunk and you get just pain just by seeing like the main character die or some type of sad news. So
yeah, I'm still beat by I want to eat your pancreas.
Exactly that.
But,
exactly that, and many other options of any other example. That's why I'm like, I take my words back, but I still mean what I mean. Like, yes, still positive.
But no, I looked at it. It looks good. But you know me,
Yeah.
I think I'm worse with anime movies than I am with actual movies.
I prefer you to watch more anime movies than more live action stuff. Honestly, like if I have to tell a friend like Jokester, if you had to choose one or the other, red pill, blue pill, I will give you a blue pill of anime movies because to me, they're just far superior at times.
Brother, it took me a year and a half to watch Dragon Ball Super, and you know how much of a Dragon Ball fan I am.
Look, two things because I know we you know I'm gonna say my thoughts about the stuff about Sinners because two things. One, Ryan Coogler was inspired about Sinners from fucking Puss in Boots Last Wish. And two,
As he should be.
Michael B. Jordan.
I haven't seen that movie still.
Oh my god. Michael B. Jordan was upset with IMAX that he wanted to see Princess Momonosuke in the big theater, but he couldn't see it. And IMAX and I think G Kids literally said, talk to us.
Momonosuke.
Yep. So,
I'm gonna let it slide. I'm gonna let it slide. I'm gonna let it slide.
Kill me off guard. I'm sorry, man. That what got me.
Anytime, I try. This other one, Whawkins, you want to read the title of this one?
Do I have to?
Yeah.
Do I have to?
I didn't want to review it. I didn't want to read it in the document. That's why I said anime announce and read the title.
I made friends with the second prettiest girl in my class. Anime officially announced for 2026.
That's not that bad of a title.
No, that's fine.
It's just hilarious.
You know?
When I read it, I'm like,
yeah.
like how?
It's like, wait, is this a compliment to her?
It is kind of a dick move.
Yeah, it's like
it's a dick move, but also like, how do
she's
you?
Beautiful. Look at her design.
Wait,
Look,
the first comment I saw was Ellen from fucking Zone Zero, because she does low-key look like Ellen. Oh my god,
that's crazy.
I see it.
Look, I really love about this is because the title is hilarious. Because how do you have a story about a character being the second prettiest? What's wrong with the first prettiest? Is she busy? Does she got a boyfriend? Does she not like you? Is she your best friend? What's going on?
probably a bitch.
That too. So I'm really curious about it. Yo, wait, hold up. Question. Jokester, a series I recommend for you from the spring season, just like I recommend to you from last one, was Honey Lemon Soda. Can a boy or girl friendship survive from this season? Watch that one. I need to hear your thoughts about it. If you get the chance, watch this with your girl. I need to have your thoughts on the boy girl version of what y'all think about that.
Oh Lord. Okay, I'll check it out.
Yeah. So the next one is small quick shout out. Overlord: The Sacred Kingdom movie is now on Crunchyroll, so that's pretty cool that they're finally bringing more movies that they have launched in the theater into the actual streaming service. So it's cool to see that. Like I just brought them up earlier, Honey Lemon Soda season 2 in production as well. So congrats to that they're actually getting a second season, since it was a interesting type of show to watch, of a emotional type of roller coaster of a girl finding out if she likes him or not, and then asking him out or not, if they're dating or not by the end of the show. So it was pretty fun. So I can't wait for the second season of the next.
Y'all were acting like it was such a controversial show, or that like there were sides to be taken before I watched it. And the whole time I was watching it, I'm like, this is just cute. Like, this is just cute. Like, this is just like, it is literally a more melodramatic version of Say I Love You.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I've seen Say I Love You, but I know of it.
Say I Love You is my favorite romance anime.
I remember I was talking about it when we did the rom-com stuff back in February.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is just a more melodramatic version of Say I Love You. I'm not going to lie. Like, down to the popular male lead, not so popular female lead, or not so popular, just straight up unpopular female lead. Like, it's basically the same. And yeah, it was really good. Y'all were like, you're gonna have take a side on something, and I'm just like, I forgot exactly what y'all were saying.
It was
And I
the
just-
side of like, how do you between choose the girl Yuki, I believe that's her name, and the guy Kite or Cat or whatever his name was. Like, do you choose their side of how their love story is? Because it's very like kind of the gloomy aspect, like trying to help them out, trying to help the girl. So like, how do you see the perspective of it? It was more of that.
He was protecting a girl who he saw need protecting because she essentially went from a prep to the hood. Like that's literally it.
Yeah,
It was just cute.
exactly. It's
Nothing wrong
wholesome.
with that.
It's wholesome to a degree where more of the psychological aspect of like the characters, the traits, like how do they take and some of us from off the bench we didn't agree with one another, like girl shouldn't have done this, she's doing this, like stuff like that. So but still glad you enjoyed overall. Like we said, Honey Lemon Soda is coming back, and the other one was Reborn as a Vending Machine gets a second season, which I still haven't watched this series, and I still don't plan to watch it myself either.
Okay, good. You're learning.
Hey, look. I don't mind watching series that have a long title, but also I need a plot. How the fuck do you have a plot with a vending machine? Like I don't understand the plot.
Watch
Like,
it be like the
Hey, you know
deepest
what?
plot that we've ever seen. Watch it be like so deep and like the lore so rich, and we're just not watching it because who would watch something about a vending machine of all things? Like, is the vending machine fighting a gorilla? Who would win, 100 vending machines or one gorilla?
As a person who's had a vending machine fall on them, the vending machines. But like the thing is, I would very much rather watch that isekai anime where bro got reincarnated as a hot spring. I'm not watching this fucking vending machine.
Wait, what?
yeah,
That's
that's
anime.
a real thing. Yeah,
That is an anime.
Why?
he got reincarnated as a hot spring. There's another one where bro died and got reborn as a dog of the girl he hates or something like that.
Yep.
I mean, there's that one where like that demon lord became that cat of the elf, and then there's just boobs everywhere.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah,
fact-
Like,
Beheneko.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
I should have
Beheneko.
added that. I recently finished that one.
Oh, that's good. I still haven't finished that.
How was that one?
I still haven't finished the last 3 episodes.
I felt like less of a person.
See,
The anime itself was kind of just a nothing burger. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was a nothing burger featuring titties.
I mean, at least there were titties. There's at least that.
you know, some titties are good to have. But hey,
What would win, one gorilla or 100 titties?
Have you seen how
gorilla.
horny monkeys are?
I was gonna say the gorilla, but
but hey, if you, I don't even know how you
That
do
gorilla,
this.
that gorilla gonna smack a pair and it's gonna shake like fucking High School of the Dead. Like,
oh, you think he's gonna smack? Never mind. It's like that scene from freaking Ace Ventura. Wee.
But hey,
gorilla gonna- Donkey Kong up B, starts spinning and just smacking hella.
You do the taunt. It's just like ooh.
or do the eel. Ah!
Oh yeah.
Oh dear God.
I love the eel shit. Every time when me and Whawkins
too.
do the side cast, we
It's like,
every time she does it, we just do it behind, like yes.
like you go, girl.
Exactly.
You cost Jokester $15 at WrestleMania. You do that.
Did my 15.
But hey, if you want to go and spend $50, what you could do is here in the media news, we got The Sinners. The movie came out by Ryan Coogler, his, I believe, 6th or 7th directorial debut, and with Michael B. Jordan being his other main lead once again. And this movie has broken box office. This is one of the inspiration, like I brought up earlier, that Jokester it is Puss in Boots, The Last Wish. We do once again recommend to watch, and that Michael B. Jordan wants to watch the movie of Princess Momonosuke. Momonosuke.
Jesus fucking Christ.
So I do plan to watch Sinners. Definitely 100%. I've seen the clip of Haley Steinfeld telling Michael B. Jordan's character. I forgot if you smoke or another person, but Haley Steinfeld saying that you put your tongue in my cooch and you spin me back 3 or 4 times, and I was like, goddamn. Cool.
That is another thing. I've heard this movie. I've heard such great things about this movie.
Yeah,
I've heard such great things about this movie. But I did put out a TikTok saying, "Ain't this movie about vampires?" Because literally all I've heard is fucking. Like that's all I've heard.
I mean, vampires, fucking, tomato. Like, I mean,
yo, Whawkins, I just
vampires are very horny people.
Yes, they live long. Whawkins, I just sent it to you in your phone. It's a good 6-second clip if you want to hear. If you want to hear real quick, and yeah. Haley Steinfeld said that. It kind of threw me off.
I'm checking my phone right now.
Just wait to see if he.
Come on, Face ID.
Scan him.
And
I'm excited for Sinners, though. I do want to go watch it when it comes to this week or next week. Sadly, I won't be able to watch it on IMAX because by the time I thought we were about to hear.
Loud and clear, but then you stuck.
It actually has like a southern accent too with it.
Yep, exactly that.
You done put your tongue in my cooch. Fuck me hard. Gave me the vapors.
Exactly. That's why not saying that's the only reason, but I just know that there's a lot of type of freakiness, vampires, and that it was a great acting movie, the way it was done. Also congrats to Michael B. Jordan, because he had to play 2 characters, 2 roles, and I know that's very exhausting to the crew in the film to take time to do that, wait for the other character to get into the role, become into the personality. So pretty cool. Congrats to that. The next thing.
So what you're saying is I should see Sinners instead of Thunderbolts this weekend. Okay, great, perfect, thank you.
That's a good question. That's a good question. It depends which one. But the one that I do recommend to watch is the new Hosoda film coming our way called Scarlet. If anybody doesn't know who is Mamoru Hosoda, he has directed one of my favorite films in over the past years. Examples as Belle, the story that's talking about with Beauty and the Beast. Belle,
yeah.
Mira no Mari. The other film that I can't remember the name is the English name. Where is it? The Boy and the Beast is one of them as well. So he
did that movie.
Yeah,
okay.
The Boy and the Beast. He also was a episode director of Samurai Champloo. He also did Summer Wars. He also did Digimon, the one of the early 2000s, with Agumon being big and everything, the first evolution.
Wait, this is the guy who did One Piece movie 6?
Correct.
Oh, shite. Oh, okay. All right. I know enough now.
Yeah, Mamoru Hosoda is a great director, and he's having another film called Scarlet, and I'm excited for this. It comes in December. I'm gonna be taking Crash. If I need to kidnap him, that's gonna be happening. Because this man said that he has no interest in seeing this movie. I'm like, sir, you are bugging out of your damn fucking mind. You should, you're crazy.
Wait, which Dragon Ball movie is this? Oh, he did Path to Power? What?
Yes. The Path to Power, the Dragon Ball 1. Let me see. He also did Slam Dunk. He was a key animator for that one. He also did Dragon Ball Z. He was a key animation for back in the early Dragon Ball. Let me see what other big one. Oh yeah, just Belle, Mirai, the Boy and the Beast. Oh, the Girl Who Leaped. So Scarlet, when it comes out later this in December, I'll be watching it. I'm excited for this. I've loved this director. I would love to interview him in the future if I ever get the chance. But I'll be dragging Crash, even though he said he has no interest in it. I don't give a fuck. I'm saying it here and now that I'll be dragging his ass to the theater this December. And I just want to say that he has won Academy Awards. Not Academy. He has won awards for his movie, for some awards with children as well, and The Girl Who Leaped Through Time. He has lost Academy Awards for Belle and a few other films, which they should have won those years. But hey, people don't like to give some type of recognition when it comes and should deserve to. The other movie/game project. It's split fiction project is in the works already, and it has somebody attached to it already. Sydney Sweeney.
They're making a movie
Yeah. Yep.
already.
Yep. And they have
Huh.
Sydney
Boobs.
Sweeney already attached to this. And they already have a director and a writer.
Listen, I will say this: somebody tried to compare Sydney Sweeney to Megan Thee Stallion. I think Sydney Sweeney is a very attractive woman. Don't you ever do that to
What?
her again in her life.
Yeah, that's just setting her up for failure.
Exactly.
That's a horrible
Like-
comparison. How do you compare Sydney
Cool.
Sweeney to Megan Thee Stallion? That's not saying like a bad comparison, but like that's compared to like, sorry for being very basic, but comparing apples to oranges. That's not just like you can't compare the fruits.
I mean, it's
That's
literally
comparing that's comparing a damn to a goddamn. It's not.
it's comparing-
It's not fair.
it's comparing an apple to James and the Giant Peach. Like you can't compete with James's Giant Peach. You just can't. When you got what, a little apple? Oh, fuck that apple. I'm with the Giant Peach.
yeah.
I would also be with Megan Thee Stallion's Giant Peach.
See what I did there? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, it'll be cool. Sydney Sweeney, yay. Yay.
I don't know
Yay.
why.
Hopefully it's better than Madam Web.
I don't know why they're doing split fiction already, but hey, congrats to them. It's a good game from what I saw. I never had the chance to play it. I don't have no
Yeah.
friends that want to play with me. Play this game together, so I'm very sad by myself. And my wife don't play games either like that. So, and me and her should not play games together because I feel like if she keeps dying and I need her to catch up with me, I'll come at her. I'm like, get better, get good.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be playing Split Fiction with my girlfriend whenever I have the money to buy it.
Good
But
luck.
Unfortunately,
Fair.
it came
Fair.
out around her
Just-
birthday, so I just have not had the money to buy it.
Good luck.
Keep telling her that you just don't have the money to buy it. Oh no, this month's bill came in. I can't get Split
not a-
Fiction.
It's not a bad game, and I'm looking forward to it.
Nah.
Oh, it's
Nah.
if you do play it, I would love for if you don't stream it on Twitch, I would love for you to stream on Discord so I could just watch because I would love to just see two people play and then introduce a temper if things happen, just like other games to co-op. It's just fun just to see the
Oh
chaotic.
shit! You should have been in my streams when me and Sylvie were playing fucking Overcooked, bro.
I believe I was
Oh,
there for a
good
short time.
God.
I believe I lurked for a few minutes and everything, but I did catch you. I believe at one point.
I was surprised that we beat that game.
Congrats on that. The other thing is Netflix CEO says the platform of Netflix is saving Hollywood theaters, and the outmoded idea for people going to the theaters is gone. Anybody have any quick thoughts for our Netflix CEO?
I like to slap him across the face, but
I would like
I'm
to put
sorry,
him in a
The
cage
Netflix
with a gorilla.
CEO was saying what?
That
So
their
the
platform.
Netflix CEO was basically saying that like their platform, so like Netflix, so like the whole thing of like streaming and binge watching and all that, at saving Hollywood, quote unquote. And he basically said that theaters are outmoded, like an outmoded idea for most people. So it's basically saying, okay, it's outdated. You shouldn't go to the movies anymore. The movies are to you now. It's like, there's part of me that gets that reasoning, but forget that. I would much rather go to a movie theater, have that experience,
As an
than
introvert,
just
I understand. As a
Yeah.
person who's not playing for Netflix, fuck that nigga.
yeah, exactly. Both of those things. Like
Yeah.
I get the introvert part because like I love watching a movie with like friends on like a Discord call or in a family like living room or anything like that. But man, there's just something different about a movie theater, and maybe more movie theaters should be like, I don't know, maybe be like the Alamo where you can eat food and people will actually like help you with your food during the movie and all that. Like, it's actually kind of cool. It's actually
It is.
good. It actually enhances the movie going time. But yeah, nah, forget that.
Like-
Forget that, man.
Like the thing is, the movie, me and Rome were the movies that we have seen. would not have been as fun if we didn't watch them within a movie theater. Because the thing is, we usually go to see movies late, right? Because we have a better chance of getting an empty theater. When we went to see Godzilla and Kong, we had an empty theater, had the time of our lives acting like monkeys in that goddamn theater. When we went to see Fall Guy, had the time of our lives. When we went to see Ghostbusters, the theater caught on fire. But
I remember you telling us that. Yeah,
Wait, was that the new one? Oh yeah,
yeah.
But like it's just some experiences you can't take from, bro.
Let's say, for example, I remember the out theater experience of going to theaters and see Endgame, like seeing Infinity War, seeing when Captain America grabs Mjolnir and literally just pulls it, and see everyone literally just scream, popcorn being thrown, or just drink or whatever, and just see the excitement, just get off the chair. Like it enhances your experience.
I bonded with a man during Endgame because I went to see Endgame by myself in a theater that I've never been to in Washington, D.C. But during like Endgame, I'm geeking out the entire time because it's just a good movie. And then so is the dude beside me. When Iron Man fucking died, me and the dude beside me hugged.
Good on you guys.
My girl,
I love that.
My girl, not saying she hates it, but my girl sometimes when we're out in theater or places, she sees me being too friendly with just random strangers, and we're like on the line or in theater, and I'm just having a good time laughing. I see a dude just next to me enjoying the movie theater, so we just clapping like, "Yo, that shit's good, right?" And my girl's like, "Are you dating them or are you dating me?" But no, I'm joking away. And I'm just having fun.
I used to third wheel a lot with a bunch of my friends who were all in relationships, and they just decide, you know what, let's take Paul with us to like a movie thing. And it was when I specifically remember when we went to go see it was a movie where Ice Cube was a teacher, and he was trying to fight that one actor who's always scared all the time.
Yes, I remember.
I forgot what the fuck that movie is called.
I got you right now while you speak.
Like after school or no, it's like fight something. Either way,
after fist fight.
Yeah. So when we went to see that movie, it was me and two of my best friends. They were on a date, and they just decided to drag me along because I don't know why. And that day, because we was in one of the movie theaters where the seats recline, I accidentally took hands with the dude beside me. And after that shit happened, we just had like an awkward like whisper conversation. End up enjoying the movie, and just like me and that dude was vibing for a minute.
Hell yeah, dude. Oh man, I got nothing.
Don't
worry. Nothing, chat.
Talking about Netflix, we got another one. Wednesday season 2 starts in August 6th, but then for some fucking kind of reason, they don't want to put it together, and part 2 comes out a month later, September 3.
Well, here's the thing: if you're gonna do that, why not just release it weekly? Oh wait, I forgot you have a stupid ass binge model. God, just release it weekly. If it's just between a month, it shouldn't be that hard. Like, you already do that with some shows anyways. You already do live events weekly.
And with anime too now.
Weekly. Yeah. It should not be that hard, but no, gotta keep the binge model. No. Gotta talk about it for a week and then not talk about it ever again.
I do agree. If they're gonna do this with Wednesday, they have part 1, part 2, just put literally part 1, each episode come out every week, and then by the time literally part 2 comes out, it could connect. Like, it just sounds better instead of people forgetting about it. Because, for example, quick reminder, because I had to remind Whawkins that blew his mind. We have part 2 of Squid Game season 2, aka season 3, coming out in June. We're literally close to that release date. We're less than 2 months away right now from it.
They were doing a part 2 to the season 2. I haven't watched any bit of season 2. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have literally no interest.
It's pretty good.
It's still good.
I have literally no interest in doing it. I just know the meme. I've played these games before.
Season 1 was like a solid 9 or 9.5 out of 10, I would say, and season 2 like an 8.5. Like it didn't fall. It's just that I'm waiting to see the rest of it to have a better score, because I'm not sure if this is gonna add more episodes or if this is just gonna complete the story of part of the first part of season 2. So I'm just really curious to see where it lands more than anything.
Yeah.
Other than
I just need to see who dies. I want to see who kicks it.
Other than that, we have a couple of Marvel and DC news that we're gonna rapid fire because I know we don't watch anything and it's just more a few things. So one, the DC news is John Cena teases the Peacemaker season 2 comes out this year. No full release date yet of when, but my assumption it would be coming out after Superman, probably by August or in the third or fourth quarter of the year. That's my assumption. Marvel news, quick ones. Leaks about Galactus has hit the internet from Merchant Toys as fucking always. So if you don't want to be spoiled before Fantastic Four, or unless the trailer spoils it itself, then don't look up online because there's already merch and toys from, I believe, Korea or Japan already having shirts of it of how Galactus looks.
I know people gotta be tired of these toy companies.
Yes, I agree.
They gotta.
Doomsday will end on a cliffhanger was what was said by Anthony Mackie. IGN has given Thunderbolts a 7 score, and Marvel is launching a swimsuit edition for the characters and bring them to Marvel Revival skins.
Of course they are.
I did see, actually saw before we started this, that they're doing the Wolverine skin of his Met Gala costume.
Yeah, it was a beautiful one.
Okay.
It's so fire.
Yeah, they're doing a few of the Met Gala on the swimsuit edition and a few, I think one more story arc that they're adding skins for during the rest of this year already for Marvel. So which is great because skins is a popular thing in these type of gacha games of Fortnite, Call of Duty, Marvel, like all these type of games, having the skins and paying for them is a thing, and very sexy to some of these characters. Shocked that Marvel is gonna feed the Gooners with this type of Marvel swimsuit edition. It's funny.
No, we ain't. No, we ain't. They literally advertised the game with ass, including Venom's ass.
Yes, Venom was twerking. Venom has a twerking meme. You're right about that. Venom has a twerking meme.
Not even that. I deadass was scrolling Facebook one day and I saw a Marvel Rivals ad, and on that Marvel Rivals ad, I saw Squirrel Girls. It was literally 3 asses: Squirrel Girl, Psylocke, and Venom in the middle.
I know the meme you're talking about. I think I saw the same one. I think I saw. Was both of them just walking forward and Venom was behind them?
They were all just walking.
Yeah, yeah. I think I know those same memes you're talking about. I think I saw it too. But yeah, Emma Frost and everything. Oh, the swimsuit edition is cool. The Thunderbolts, to me, being a score 7 by IGN is usual IGN scores. I don't trust them as much no more. So when it comes to them, like, cool. So if they're saying a 7, that means to me it's like an 8 or 9 because they usually go lower than actually higher. So to me, it's like 8 or 9. And right now on Rotten Tomatoes, I believe the current thing is a 82 or a 92, I believe, last time I saw. So it shows that
I was gonna say, first one I saw was like 95, and I'm like, oh, that's high.
Yes,
that's high. Okay.
Yeah, so so that means if you said 95, the current one I saw a couple hours ago was 92. Then, so that means it just dropped 3%, which is still not a big deal. Which is still, that means it's trying to average all the other people. I saw a few of my friends that are in the industry. They saw it and they give a good score about it as well, and seems very high. So I'm excited to see Thunderbolts this weekend. It's the first Marvel film that I'm actually seeing in theater since, I believe, the pandemic, other than No Way Home. I think it's the only other one I saw in theater.
I think No Way Home is the only other one I've seen.
Yeah, I am definitely going to go see Thunderbolts. Anybody?
Oh, wait, I did see Venom 3.
I haven't seen Venom 3 yet. Anybody excited for Peacemaker? Because I am, for John Cena in Peacemaker 2. Because one,
I actually enjoyed Peacemaker way more than I thought I would.
Yo, the opening, I still love it. I still love the opening. I don't care what anybody says.
The opening was.
I'll take your word for it.
Wait, you haven't seen Peacemaker, Whawkins?
Nope.
Oh, you should watch it.
Super KKK.
You should watch it. You should.
I'm being so dead ass. That's actually a thing.
Yes, that's an actual thing.
It's on the growing list of things I need to consume in my life.
You know what? When Peacemaker 2 comes down, once we know the date, let's do a little Peacemaker rewatch of it. You see one, so eventually we can watch it with Whawkins, because I love to do that. I don't mind rewatching the opening song.
As Peter Griffin once said, perhaps.
All right. Anybody got thoughts on the Marvel stuff? And now we can move to our last thing of Star Wars and then move on to our show.
We'll see how good you are, Thunderbolts. We'll see. Tune in next week for our thoughts on that.
Yes. So when it comes to our Star Wars, we have a couple of good news that I'm excited about. We have how much of rapid fire them once again. Darth Maul animated series is in the works. Ryan Gosling is in the Star Wars franchise as a starfighter in a future project. Star Wars Zero Company trailer. Star Wars Outlaw: A Pirate Fortune. A long-form Star Wars anime series, The Ninth Jedi, will release in Disney Plus in 2026. And Andor Season 2, Star Wars Episode 3 is scoring the biggest re-release in the box office of history. Plus, a fan, when Hayden Christian was doing surprises for fan screenings of the Star Wars Episode 3, and one of the lightsabers they was gonna have broke, but the fan that brought his lightsaber was a red one and everything. The people from Disney asked, hey, can we borrow that real quick? They didn't really explain why, and once they came out, Hayden was using the same lightsaber the fan was using and also signed it. Sadly, he didn't get to meet Hayden, which is like, hey, my guy, you literally got the lightsaber being used by Hayden himself, and you got a sign. To me, it's a win-win. You didn't get to see him. That's just literally two checks out of the box of 3. To me, you're good. But that is the Star Wars news. Whawkins, I'm going to ask you, how do you feel? Are you any of excitement in these type of Star Wars news?
Man, I'm so glad Episode 3 did really well on its re-release. That's just, it warms my heart. Because I know there were a lot of people that weren't fans of the prequels, but Episode 3 usually seems to be the one that people are just like, yeah, give me some of that good shit. Still need to watch Andor. You know, that's the one thing of live action Star Wars I wouldn't mind, like new live action Star Wars I wouldn't mind watching. Because I've heard a lot of people say it's good, you should watch it. I'm like, all right, well, again, see my ever growing list and see how long it takes me to watch shit. The anime series, though, The Ninth Jedi, that's got me intrigued. Because, again, some of my favorite Star Wars stuff in the past few years have been, like, the Star Wars Vision stuff.
Oh, my God, amazing.
To get a full-on anime series, yes, I'm full on it. And, like, I'd have to look into it because, like, the Ninth Jedi, for some reason, I don't know if this was one of the specials or not. I can't remember, or if it's like based off of a special. Again, I haven't really read much news with it, but I want it. I want more of it. Give it to me. Everything else, I mean, cool. Get that money.
I do want to say I agree about the animated stuff because Star Wars Vision reminds me of Tales of the Empire as well, and other type of spin-offs they're doing with Star Wars animated. If anybody don't know already, I'm a big animated Weeb. I love anime. To me, it's more superior when it comes to Star Wars projects. Like, of course, the prequels were amazing. You could, pick and nitpick however you want to about them, but the prequels were amazing. When it comes to the originals I love. That's why there is a whole franchise about this. But then when it comes to sequels, that's a whole different conversation. We're not going to have a whole tangent. But Clone Wars, Star Wars Vision, Tales of the Empire, Star Wars Rebels, literally any animated project that has come out Star Wars has not failed. Like if you don't count the kid ones of the Young Jedi, the Adventures, the shorts and everything, I'm not going to watch those. My kids will in the future. But the actual shows of Vision, Rebels, Clone Wars, all those projects have succeeded, and it's always been good. So I'm excited for to see the future of the animated project to continue. Ahsoka, also season 2 hasn't come out yet. That's also in the works, and I can't wait to see how that happens with Hayden Christensen since he's going to be returning. They're adding more lore into Ahsoka and how this be connecting to Darth Vader and everything else. So I'm really curious to see how are they going to be retconning or adding more or removing more or adding more to the story of Ahsoka, because we know she's still alive or perhaps is in this universe in the current timeline, but who knows how's that more going to be explained down the road. Jokester, I was going to ask you, you care anything about the Star Wars news, or you like fuck Star Wars still?
Literally, I care about nothing except the Darth Maul thing. I'm not gonna lie.
Exactly.
I just fucks with Darth Maul. I want to see that.
I don't blame
series. You. Other than that, I don't really care.
Have you seen the Star Wars Vision stuff by any chance?
Hell no.
I do recommend it. If you want to see out of pocket animation from Studio Trigger, like all these other type of studios that have been from Japan they made this project from Star Wars Vision, and they're all type of standalone, and they're not like 25 30 minutes. They're like 10 minutes, 12 minute, 15-minute one, and they're
Trigger did one. Oh, Trigger did one.
The Trigger one I love.
One that was great. That one was great. But like,
the twins, right?
Too. Yeah, that one was the twins. There are a couple others too that were just really good, just standalone stories too. Like this was mainly from like the first season, but like there's one with like a bunny girl who learns she's like a Jedi, and that's one I wish would become a series. Like that's the thing, a lot of these I wish would become series. So it's like that one. There was one with like this old Jedi, but it turns out he was like a Sith. And he was like hunting Jedi or whatever. The last one where you actually get to see, like, you see somebody like a Jedi turn to the dark side. Like
so it was like Love, Death, and Robots, but with Star Wars.
Yes,
kind of.
Yeah. I do recommend it. The one that Whawkins mentioned, the Duel, the first episode, the Duel was really good. Down to 16-minute one. There's the Elder. Fuck the Elder. I hate that dude. That dude was an asshole.
Oh yeah, that one.
The creepy smiling old guy. Don't trust sometimes some other people when they're smile creepiness. Like they have some shit that they're about to do. I don't fuck with them. No.
And there's a cute one where they're on Tatooine and they have like a little band and all that. Like it's a good little series and all that.
I do recommend it for anybody that's anybody that's a fan of animation and Star Wars and you want to see them together. Go check this out. Star Wars Vision. Go check out The Ninth Jedi, a long-form Star Wars animated series. If you don't know what we're talking about, it's because it comes from Star Wars Vision, Season 1, the Episode 5, The Ninth Jedi.
Right.
They're going to be expanding that story from that episode. So that is where the long-form animated series of this is. So I'm excited for it because it shows that Trigger and these other companies did a lot more with it. Any other thoughts about this? If not, we can move on.
Oh, it's this one. Oh, this is one of the is one of the ones I wanted. This
The Ninth Jedi.
How is it that I just continue to win in 2025? Like, chat, how is this possible? Oh wait, I know how it's possible. Where's my freaking title belt? It's right here. This is why it's possible.
I love it that.
Oh my gosh.
I told Whawkins, he's like, oh, it's this episode, the 5th one. Thank you for giving me the exact detail.
Winning. Oh, I remember this one. Yes. Hell yeah.
All right, chat.
All right,
so
we're in for a good treat.
We have come to the end of our show to kind of glaze ourselves and like a good friend, our boy Santi, oil ourselves up and talk about how good of an episode was. Any highlights that you want to give, things that surprised you from the news or from your peers, the co-hosts that said something or did something. Jokester, go first. What's your favorite thing that we discussed about the show, or anything that you left out to bring up last minute?
Shout out to Jacob Fatu, bro. You fighting the fuck out this gorilla.
Yeah, you're hard carrying the other 99 men there.
I would definitely love to have Jay Uso in the background just singing and just have like the whole yeet cards in the background. Like, all right, 100 men, if you guys want to have that spirit bomb energy, you be yeeting. You know what I mean? Yeet.
Oh, dear God.
Oh, no, wait, hold on. Sorry.
Super kicks the gorilla.
There's one more thing missing. One word, 4 letters. Yeet.
Dear God.
Jokester, that's how he literally says it at the end of the promos now, and I love it. When me and Walker do the sidecast, I just get ready for that. And like he puts the emotion into it, like, one word, 4 letters.
It's like Roman likes to point, like Roman likes to finger, and then Jacob just likes to have a seizure every time he's out there. Solo likes to thumb people. Tamatanga, he's the goat. Jay likes to go, and then you got freaking Tamatanga like, yeah. Like, what is wrong with these Samoans? What is wrong with them? No wonder they're gonna beat the gorilla. The gorilla's gonna be like, Oh no, I'm done. No, I
Oh,
quit.
and what's
I quit.
funny,
You're just gonna throw in the towel.
I saw the tweet today that Solo's middle name is Yokozuna. So I saw the tweet from Stephanie McMahon of her podcast that his name is. People in the comments were saying Solo Yokozuna Sokoa.
I can't. All these thumbs and fingers everywhere.
I just know that in the future, if I have two type of spirit bombs, it's gonna be a Braun Breaker and Jigga 2. We got the spirit spear and the spirit ass clashing together.
The spirit ass.
The spirit
The
ass.
spirit ass. I
Let's
can't.
Whawkins, any last thoughts before we end our show?
Baba Booey. Poor Chunky. He had to die for our sins, so that way we could get good content in 2025. So, shout out to you, Chunk. He did.
Chat, next week episode is gonna be about Thunderbolts review, so stay tuned for that. If you guys are gonna be excited for that, it's gonna be our last hour, first hour of the show, and then whatever else we want to decide for our whole show of episode 177 for that. Other than that, we appreciate for everyone tuning in. Thank you for joining us tonight and taking the time to listen. And the Anime Podcast is presented by AniMa W3 Studio, our production team, Vash, Whawkins, Rome, Jokester. Special thanks to our producers. Don't forget to follow the social media of the brand, aka the TikTok, the social media, the Twitter, the IG, AniMa W3 Studio, and at Weebs of the Ring, where you want to see anime and wrestling collide. But then lastly, share, like, and most importantly, give us feedback and let us know what you thought of this episode. You guys is what make the show and help us succeed. On behalf of everyone at Animal Studio team, we thank you for joining us on this podcast, and it's not recorded by live studio audience. And I'm gonna say this one more time: smack that American singles cheese yellow on your pancake and eat it with your Aunt Jemina syrup. Enjoy.
Dun 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 dun.
I feel like Joseph was like, I'm not gonna say a bye. I'm gonna just be like, no.
Mm. 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 Mm.